folks, it's Denise with Paranormal Universe. I wanted to touch base with you and give you guys a new story this week. It is a personal experience, but first and foremost, I do want to stress that mental health is important. We need to focus on taking care of ourselves mentally. I had, for about 2 weeks or so, a severe mental breakdown. My anxiety was triggered, and for about 2.5, 3 weeks, I couldn't focus. I couldn't work. Period. And it triggered a lot of other issues also that I have going on. So with the stuff that we're going through right now, and the pandemic, and businesses trying to reopen, people trying to refocus, you always have to step back, take a look at things, make sure you are taking care of yourself first and foremost, because you only have you. You know, if you're not 100%, then you can't take care of somebody else 100%. So you have to watch out for you. Okay, enough of that. Make it a little dark there for a second. Okay, so this story is it's happened to me 3 times, 3 different occasions. The first time it happened, I was asleep. I want to say it happened in the mid 2000s. I had gotten home from being out with friends, and I had went to bed, and in the process I was in that awake sleep state where I'm falling asleep. I'm getting into my groove, and I felt somebody enter my room, had and moved or like walked around my bed and sat at the foot of the bed. And I know they sat at the foot of the bed because I can feel it. Like, I literally moved my feet and I can feel the back of somebody. So of course, me being me, I'm like, I didn't invite you to sit in my bed. I didn't invite you into my room, so I'm going to ask you to leave. And for about maybe, I want to say 5 minutes or so, it sat there, like contemplating it, if it should leave or if it shouldn't leave. And then it got up. I hear the door open, and then the door close, and then the room felt normal. So I was like, okay. It didn't faze me. I didn't get scared, because shit like that just always happen. Well, not like that, but paranormal stuff have always happened in my parents' house, so kind of grew up with it. The second one happened in 2015. I was laying on the bed again, and I had just taken some medication because I was sick, and I was getting into my deep sleep. Like, I was already knocked out, where I felt somebody, and I laugh about it because I can laugh, but at that time you kind of stop and think, did somebody just enter my house? Did somebody just get in my bed with me, a total fucking stranger? Um, like I said, I was laying in bed, I had taken some medication, I was asleep, and I felt somebody lay in my bed, like they're, like I can roll over and I will roll into this person. That's how it felt. Because even though I'm a deep sleeper, when it comes to my bed, um, I can feel it. I had an old mattress that, if you sit on the bed, I felt it. Um, so I felt them sit on the bed and then lay down. And at that time, I was sick with the flu, and I was just not in the mood to deal with it. And I remember telling them, I'm not in the mood to deal with this bullshit. If you're going to lay in my bed, stay on your fucking side and don't bother me. And you can feel whoever was laying in the bed almost get comfortable. And it felt like, not like I knew them, but it felt like I knew them. And then this final one happened a couple nights ago. I was in bed, and I was laying down and was listening to some podcast, and it was helping me sleep because I was having my episodes with my anxiety, and listening to a particular podcast would help me sleep till my medication kicked in. And I could have sworn I saw somebody walk into my room, sit at the foot of the bed, get up, walked around to the other side of the bed, and sat down. But kind of like sat down where they're facing me in a way. And of course, it's nighttime, it's dark, and I was like, okay, so who could this be? And I've had close friends of mine pass away, some naturally, some in the military at war, some by their own hands. And I was drowsy. The medication was kicking in, so I was trying to focus on who was sitting in front of me. And I couldn't really tell because it was just a shadow. And I had put my arm out, and I was like, this can't be happening again. I I was like, I was so drowsy that I was like, okay, this is a new place. I moved. This can't be happening again. And all I hear was, shh, it's okay, go to sleep. You're tired, your mind's racing, just go to sleep. And the voice, I was trying to figure out the voice. I was like, the voice sounds familiar. Who is it? And it kept saying, D, just go to sleep. And then the room started to get very claustrophobic. I have the layout to my place is there are French doors that go into the room. I mean, like if you were to open the French door, there's a bedroom, and then there's a little there's a closet, and then there's a little hallway that goes to the bathroom. And it just became very claustrophobic, and I was like, I just kept telling them, like, I can't go to bed. There's too many people in here. I can't breathe. And the voice kept telling me, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and go to sleep. Everything's going to be fine. And I, like, kept... It's weird when you have a conversation with something that you can't make out. So I guess I end up falling asleep, and I somehow remember getting hit from behind. Like, I'm laying down, and I was laying on my side, and I remember I got hit in the low back, and it kind of like woke me up. And I only know two people that would always, like, not hit me, but always poke me in my low back, and it like woke me up. And my room was so hot. I mean, it was an inferno. It felt like somebody turned on the heater to 90 degrees and just left it on. I was sweating up a storm. So I opened the window, I stood in front of the fan, and then I went back to sleep. And as I going back to sleep, I hear, D, let it go and go back to sleep. Now, I don't know what the hell that meant. But I still don't know what it meant. And yeah, this story is kind of sporadic. There's breaks in it because I'm trying to remember what was going on. But like I said, I've had experiences. I've been pushed out of bed. I've been bitten. I've been scratched. I've been talked to. I've been soothed to sleep. I've had a lot of things happen to me. When I sleep, and it's very interesting. kind of hard to talk about it because, in some aspects, I think it's friends reaching out and they're trying to make their presence known. And in some aspects, I'm trying to put together as to what's going on, who it is, do I know them, did I go somewhere, did I track them? So it's one of those things where I really don't know what is what a I don't know. It's the paranormal to me, the unknown is fascinating on many levels. Um, but my recent encounter, I want to say, was one of my best friends who passed away. There is a lot of unfinished business between him and I. And in part, I carry a lot of questions. In part, I carry a lot of guilt for not being there. And I think it could have been him just coming back and making his presence known and telling me that I had to let it go and move on. But again, I don't know. I don't know if it was him. I don't know. And I probably will never know because it's probably the only time, this person will ever manifest. I don't know. Nobody knows. But like I said, this was a short episode just to get back into the swing of things. I'm still working on new episodes, so be on the lookout for that. Check us out and follow us on all social medias. Email, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, email to the paranormalbuzzfeed at gmail.com. And I will talk to y'all later. So don't forget to keep it ghosting. Bye.